here.
That's quite enough.
That's good. Welcome to Chad Brings Snacks. This is the show where I talk to funny people and I bring snacks. It's Nick, Emile, and David. Thanks, dudes.
Hello.
Hi, Chad.
You guys fast food dudes?
Oh yeah.
Look at my butt.
Are you, Nick?
I'm eyeing it up, and I like what I see.
You like? Okay, so
yeah.
I don't know. This is deep, but I like reading this article and like this is so stupid. But fast food market share is getting like destroyed right now. Like fast food places are getting they're losing market share. So they're all creating like crazy new things to try to get people back in. And I just got like probably 15 of the newest things that are on the menu.
So these are like corporate desperation snacks.
These
basically.
are, some of them are like, what are we even doing? Like one of them is like, they're like hockey themed McDonald's ones that don't even make any sense. Like you'd like this one. It's the spicy chicken Chirpy for people that like to chirp. That's McDonald's.
All right. I mean, yeah. The two things I like a lot. I find that this is hit or miss, and I see Tim Hortons, and I find they're the most notorious ones for that, where they're like, I can't even properly spread cream cheese on a bagel. They're like, let's fucking do a flatbread pizza.
I know. What are we doing? That's why I always say they're always like understaffed. Their staff are just, and now they're like, now we're gonna train you on like pizza or like this new type of fucking Spanish pastry that you guys have to make now in your store. And meanwhile, there's the lineup for just coffee is like down the street. Like it's crazy. McDonald's, they have a bunch. Theirs are all hockey themed. I went into KFC today. They're like, no, we have nothing new. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just KFC is like the standard.
They're like, we know people will be coming for our shitty chicken. Like they don't need to.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
KFC is
it's wet. It's always wet for some reason.
garbage.
Popeyes is king of...
I do agree. Popeyes
I know
is
everybody
king.
loves Mary Brown because of the Canadian connection.
Right.
There are few things in life better than taking an edible and then smashing a whole array of Popeyes options.
Dude, I had a relationship that was based on Popeyes essentially one time. All we did was you know what you do, and then also eat Popeyes.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
That's a great relationship.
Yeah, you always have Dairy Queen's the closest to my house, which is like the deadliest, but like pretty good for like
But do you
daily.
eat things that are
DQ
not
burgers underrated.
So underrated.
Same
I
with
did
the
under-
onion rings, man.
Yeah, but easy to be like, be like, hey, you want a Blizzard? You want a parfait? Like,
Everyone talks about the cool treats. The hot eats are underrated.
The hot eats are
DQ
great.
fries and DQ burgers every day of the week. That
yeah.
I'm
value
a professional
menu.
fat guy. How do I not know this?
Oh, Dairy Queen burgers are great.
Really?
Yeah. Dairy Queen burgers are completely underrated.
I'm going home with a mission tonight.
Yeah. You gotta like, and they're pretty cheap too. It's like pretty fucking. It's cheap eats, you know. You guys want to get into some stuff?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get into
It's not all of it snacks. You can talk about whatever. Okay, we'll start. No, that's a dessert item. Okay, we'll start with this one. This is because we were talking about Tim Hortons. This is a spinach and feta pastry.
Oh, fuck
that
yeah.
they're coming with. You like this?
That's
You're a
my
fan
shit.
of
I
this?
I love
love
a Tim Hortons foodie take.
I'm a big anything like spinach dip, spinach feta, like a Danish. Like
Right.
that's my like cafe thing.
This is it.
Oh yeah, something like that.
This is. I mean, it looks good.
Definitely
Presentation.
didn't wash your hands.
I did wash my hands.
0%
I made sure of
chance.
washing my hands. I'm not normally.
He's buying food.
Yeah,
I don't
fair
care if he
enough.
washes his
Yeah.
hands. Like,
We'll cut these up. Sorry.
Take some spinach and feta raw.
Yeah. Here we go. Dig in.
I like the judginess of this. This is good. Just judging. Tim Hortons.
it.
Yeah,
And like what I got.
Wax meltiness.
Go out here. Okay. Lax melty. Oh yeah, professional fat guy.
Actually,
coming
yeah.
on the fucking- yeah, like,
Man, I'm into this.
This is pretty decent,
Yeah.
actually.
Nice and soft.
Man, yeah, this is good. I don't know, like, when I would eat it. Like, I don't know if I'm having it for breakfast, which is
I
when
definitely would.
But
Based on the deliciousness of the croissant-y type pastry.
that's way too much in depth.
Hold on. Why do you have to go with the feta and ruin it with the greens?
What do you mean?
Ham,
You know
bacon? You don't think both of those things would be infinitely better
Ham and
than...
cheese would be really good in this.
Yeah.
Well, cheese is already in it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, you're just being very anti-vegetable. I know you're
Bro,
a Brad Fat Man, but...
This is spanakopita if it was invented in Sudbury. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's 100%
That
what
is
it is.
accurate.
Canacopita.
What's your you go to the States a lot? What's your like go-to American fucking
we were
fast food
literally
order?
just talking about this.
We
Fucking
were.
Jimmy John's.
Oh, Jimmy John's is
So
great.
good.
There's supposed to be one coming up here, and they canceled it. But
That's the dumbest decision they made.
yeah. Jimmy John's is fucking great. I like Mike's subs too.
We
Jersey Mike's not as good.
Jimmy John's cocks Jersey Mike.
Okay, where does Firehouse rank in that?
We were
Firehouse
literally talking about all this.
Firehouse
Should've shot this
is
in the
not
car.
as good Quiznos.
Okay. Whoa, you like Quiznos?
I love Quiznos. There's a new one on Bank
Quiz-
Street.
like-
I'm so in
Whoa,
love
I didn't
with
think Quiznos was a thing anymore.
it came back. Well, this is a one location that just came back. They'd vanished from the earth.
Yeah.
If you're talking rankings of like fast food sandwich places, some of these don't exist. The worst of all time was always Mr. Sub. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
vegetables that
Nope.
looked a week old, like
Nope.
no bueno.
Rectangle ham, bro. Mr. Sub, a classic assorted, or their pizza sub with extra cheese. Which, by the way, the normal pizza sub comes with 2 pieces of cheese. And they always ask you when you say extra cheese, they're like, "Are you sure that's a third piece of cheese?" Yes, I'm sure. A third piece of cheese.
I'm not...
I'm 100%
Rectangle
sure.
ham was the poor kid's ham.
Oh, so good though.
In like school lunches. It's like mock chicken,
oh,
dude.
so good though.
I'm not well equipped for this conversation because, like I was telling them earlier, I was raised within like the Subway dynasty because my dad owned.
Right.
No,
Subway.
you were in a cult, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I met Jared when I was a little boy.
No, you didn't.
There's a picture
That's
of me.
like the worst time to meet Jared.
Yeah, I was
The
like,
worst
I was
time to
12.
meet him.
I was a 12-year-old boy. I had fucking
Jared asked to take the picture.
Right in the sweet. Right in the sweet.
Yeah, he
spot.
waited.
Send that to me.
That's why he has trauma. He's
Yeah.
the only kid that Jared didn't fuck.
Yeah. Why didn't Jared fuck you, dude?
He didn't have the big pants with him. I thought he was thought he would.
We both get in those big pants.
Dude, what it was is I got a picture. I was like really into Mad Magazine at the
I
time.
fucking love Mad Men.
Yeah, and if you took a picture with a celebrity, you could get like a year-long subscription or whatever. So I took a picture with him and sent it in, and they rejected it. But like, but imagine now if I sent it in.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be great.
I have the picture. I
He's just
should
in
do
his
it.
prison sweats.
He actually looks sweaty in the picture too, which makes it even better because it's just him and a little boy, and he's like kind of wet looking.
Yeah.
Like,
Why did they go with Jared and they kind of like push Clay Henry to the side?
Clay Henry was the best, man. He was what, a fireman?
Yeah, do you guys remember Clay Henry?
No, I was gonna
Clay
ask
Henry
who
was
was
the
that.
other fucking giant fat guy that lost a bunch of weight
Yeah.
during Subway, and they made like one commercial about him.
Yeah, the
it's like this guy.
fireman with the diet plan from Subway.
And they had a.
There was he had his own
theme
song?
oh yeah,
He was-
Henry, Clay
Bro.
Henry.
He's a firefighter, and I was like, that's way more compelling to whatever Jared was. What was he, like a
Diddler.
accountant?
Dude, I heard that he lost the weight because he was stalking a girl that worked at Subway. So he would walk to the Subway because she got transferred to a different Subway, and so he would walk to that one.
Is
and
that
get
just
a veggie
Subway
sub.
lore, though,
I
or
don't
is
know.
there,
I've
like-
just heard that I don't know. He'd eat the sub, but just because he wanted to like stare at this girl every day.
That's so fucking
Yeah.
funny, dude. That's
Bro,
such...
getting transferred from one Subway to the other is fucking outrageous. Like,
Yeah.
that's...
Yeah, for like a crazy fan. Like
Yeah.
a fan of whatever, of your artistry,
Make
of your
the-
Subway
make
artistry.
the sandwich slower.
That's so fucking crazy.
Touch the wet ham.
Oh my god.
But no, personally, it goes... I'm still sticking with Mr. Sub is at the bottom, then Subway, then I'd probably go Firehouse, then slightly better Quiznos, and then Jersey Mike's is like somewhere in the middle, but Jimmy John's, as far as like chain fast food sandwich places, like Jimmy John's is at the top.
That's fair.
Whoa.
That,
Italian nightclub will change your world.
I love
bro.
the name.
It's a great name.
Fucking
It's a sexy
Italian
name for a
nightclub.
sandwich.
Jimmy John's used to. They may still do it. They may not. Their original thing was they delivered before Uber Eats. They delivered
Yeah.
on bicycles.
Yeah.
They had little Jimmy
Yeah.
John's
in like big
bicycle
cities.
couriers.
Like, did they have one in Ottawa?
No.
No, they should.
This
though.
is an American. I don't know.
Do they actually?
No.
Okay, yeah, no.
We got a Chick-fil-A.
We do have a Chick-fil-A, but they put a fucking tang
I
in
know, I
it,
haven't
or
been
however
there
you
yet.
pronounce
It's just-
that.
I couldn't even. The fucking traffic into that Chick-fil-A
Mm.
is insane. Like, it's wild. Have you guys seen this?
No.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
It's poorly, like, if you had that in the Byward Market, like, they would do
God.
McDonald's on Rito numbers. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
had
yeah.
I remember going to a concert in Denver at Red Rocks, getting absolutely cooked on acid, and as we left, like, to get back on your bus, they was just like a pop-up Chick-fil-A stand, and like it felt like seeing the second coming of Christ.
I love it.
Like just chicken sandos ready to go.
Here's my favorite Chick-fil-A fact is they are the major sponsor of the Atlanta Falcons football team.
I hate that. I'm a Saints fan.
Okay.
I'm never having Chick-fil-A
They
again.
have one. You're never doing Chick-fil-A
Never.
again.
That's the thing that puts you over the
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
Not their like abhorrent track record with homosexuals. It's,
Oh wait,
Yeah.
okay, they're not open on Sunday because they're all Jesus freaks.
Yeah,
and
Baptists.
they like
Okay, that
actively
and
donate
the
to
Atlanta
things.
Falcons thing.
Yeah. So they have one or a bunch of them in Mercedes-Benz Stadium where the Falcons play, and the Falcons play 95% of their games on Sundays, so they don't open them. They're not even open in the
it's
stadium.
so dumb.
They'll play like
That's-
one Monday because they're not good.
That's so
They'll play
stupid.
one Monday nighter a year,
Maybe
and
one
that's
Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe a
That's
Thursday
decent
at home.
stadium food though. So since you mentioned Denver, what's now Ball Arena used to be the Pepsi Center. So Pepsi was their vendor, which is my preferred beverage, amazing. And they're
Pepsi
in-house.
for poor people.
And oh, I love Pepsi. Stop
Coke
that.
over Pepsi every
Yeah.
day.
Oh,
100%
Pepsi, stop
every
it.
day.
And their in-house arena fast food was Arby's.
Oh, that's
Which is like the
fucking good.
greatest
Yeah,
fucking thing
yeah.
of life for me. I'm like, I'm gonna go get Pepsi and a roast beef and
Yeah.
cry into my sandwich while I watch this hockey game.
I
It's
do
amazing.
like going to an arena for like any event, and it's like the local thing is in the arena, like whatever it is, you know. Like it's that the Senators like they have the egg rolls, the Golden Palace egg rolls.
do
Like,
they? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Which is
Yeah.
actually fire because everything else is $25. But
yeah. And the egg rolls aren't a bad. They're like $9, which is still kind of crazy, but it's like better than anything else.
that.
But,
What's its the baseball stadium in Philly has like Tony Luke's cheesesteaks.
oh, that's like
Yeah,
the
it's-
spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, I
Yeah.
love
With the Falcon Stadium thing, though, I think Chick-fil-A should just like a couple times a year just serve Falcon meat. That'd be the best. I'm sure it's highly
Falcon
illegal.
fillet. Yeah.
Falcon Everybody loves alliteration. Falcon fillet
It
would
would
sell.
be great.
though.
It would
Yeah.
be so great. They should do that at the Saints Stadium. They fucking hate them so much. All right, this is the other Tim Hortons item. I'm a big fucking cookie guy. I fucking love chocolate chip cookies. So they have these new ones where they like mash them up with chocolate bars. There's a Reese's
Okay.
one that they brought out a couple months ago. They're brand new ones.
Please
though.
let it be score.
It's,
Please let it be
they,
score.
they do have a score one, but that's older. Their new one is M&M.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fire.
Wildly
M&M.
unoriginal.
Here, I'll break.
Wildly unoriginal though.
No, it is. It is.
Man, going back to Subway, they had an M&M cookie
M&M.
forever.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was just talking about how they lost market share. You need recognizable brands, bro.
This is it.
Yeah, this.
They have. But
It's not even peanut
this isn't the
M&M.
same. This isn't
Come
the
on.
same as the Subway one.
It is or isn't? No,
I don't think so.
No, yeah, they're more prominent. Like they're sticking out more. I think they
Oh.
were baked in the other one.
Dude, that's like the nacho that gets all the cheese. You got all the. I got one M&M. You got fucking all of them.
Well,
I
more
got
in
one,
there.
too.
These are pretty fucking great.
This is a great. It is a very good cookie.
Uh,
Wow.
Are you supposed to chew into the mic? Is that like part of this? Like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
ASMR? Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll tell you this. Danica did the podcast. Did you hear about this?
I don't know.
It's so fucking weird, dude.
Was it on TMZ? Because if it wasn't, I didn't hear about it.
No. She did this thing where she was like dipping her finger in something and like she sucked it off in the microphone. She's gonna hate that I tell this. But so I like was like just looking on the YouTube stats. I was like, oh, that episode did good, but there was this like huge spike in the
Oh,
middle of the
no.
episode. And I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? So I went back to the spike. It was literally that moment. Like something like 35% of people went back to that every single time of her like sucking off her. So I sent her the matter. She's like, I'm so grossed out. It's like it's all just open mic comics from Ottawa. They're going back
or
to
just
it.
dudes that like watching girls do like gummers of
Yeah,
food.
yeah,
Like, oh yeah, we got that extra
Yeah,
taste
yeah,
in there, you know?
I
Yeah.
had a buddy in high school, so I'm much older than all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm from an era where you're in your early teens. If you want porn, you're handing over a VHS tape.
You're right.
And I had one buddy in school that his big thing was when he'd get a tape back that he had traded someone or lent them, he'd look to see where the tape would stop because it's not
Oh, that's
Blockbuster. You're not
funny.
rewinding. So he's like, this is where my weird friends are busted.
Yeah. That's hilarious. It would just be the Titanic one over and over. That was the best one. That was like my first, you know.
When I was in high school, I'm just realizing right now, like I was underage, but an of-age man lent me a porn.
Oh, that's weird.
He was like a punk guy, and it was a punk.
And his
porn.
name was Jared. All right, Burger King. Next up, Burger King they're going fucking hard at this new
I
stuff.
already have a beef with Burger King.
What's your beef?
I love the Whopper. Side note, the Whopper Jr. is better than the Whopper.
Too oniony.
Whopper Jr. is better. Never had a hot Whopper ever. Somehow their burgers are always cold.
Okay, the flame broiled isn't working for
The
you.
the counter can be right behind you, and we're just like, here's your burger, already cold.
Yeah.
It's fucking impossible.
Yeah.
They're dead
always cool.
inside.
Yeah.
Imagine if you got transferred from one Burger King.
The king lost to the clown.
Like you're getting stopped by the king.
The king lost to the clown.
So they have all these fucking
chicken fries,
dude.
Chicken
But they're
fries.
like putting out flavors like crazy. What is it? Is this the chicken fry? So they have the new one is garlic Parmesan chicken fry.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Which is pretty great. I like the packaging already.
I love weirdly shaped chicken.
Weirdly shaped chicken.
Yeah, White Castle in the States has chicken rings. So it's just like, it's
How the
like
fuck
chicken.
do you even do that?
They basically take a piece of processed chicken, cut a hole in
Punch a
it like a
hole in
donut, and deep fry it.
I'm excited for this one. Get in there. I feel like this is how it's supposed to
I
go.
don't think
right?
the ring naturally occurs in the shape of chickens anywhere.
Gotta go ranch. There you
Okay.
go. Garlic Parmesan chicken fry.
Is the fry already flavored like that, or are you getting bonus parm from whatever this dip is?
No, the
It's
dip
ranch.
is just ranch.
That's my only beef with it.
Then it's ranch.
Why is
Ranch
ranch
is
the
gross.
go-to? Like,
Ranch is the go.
I've never
That was
been
the
big.
first one. That was the.
you're not gonna give me a garlic aioli, bro?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
come on.
Up it. That's pretty fucking good.
So are we required to dunk in the ranch, or
No,
can we
no.
bypass the ranch?
I'm gonna bypass the ranch.
Whoa, not a ranch fan.
I'm okay with it, but it's not doing much for me.
Right.
I've had the regular chicken fries. These don't taste that much garlicky or parmy. Then
They're not much better.
It's just a chicken nugget with a boner. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's a
that's
skinny
whenever
ass.
I have a nugget, I'm like, this needs
Nugget.
more length.
As a
stealing
sauce
too.
guy, though, like, I don't understand why ranch is like the go-to.
It's
for
the worst,
The only
dude.
other beef I have with sauces is that marinara is the go-to for matzo sticks.
Oh, I fucking love that.
But why though, bro? We could do so much better. Like,
Yeah.
Also-
I do love a matzo.
Have you ever had a baked mozzarella
Okay.
stick? Infinitely better than the deep fried mozzarella stick. It's so good, it's unreal. Level of crispiness.
Baked?
Baked.
I don't think I ever have.
So good.
I do love my fucking air fryer for matzo sticks, though.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
man. That's like the only thing air fryers are good for is like appetizer shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Throw frozen shit in there.
Frozen fries in the air fryer.
Or like
That's
heating
fire.
up a slice.
Yeah, that's it.
reheating leftovers. Air fryer is undefeated.
Yeah. It's I didn't have an oven for like over a year, which was like fine in my world, like because I would just air fry it all the time. Yeah. It was
I
all
lived
right.
Such a sad existence. That's like, I got a hot plate.
Yeah. I was like literally, and like I have a house, but there was like no oven for it. It was just like an empty space. I was like, I should put something here. And you know how like moms are, right? My mom would like come over just because there like wasn't an oven, just like lose her mind on me, like for no like it affects her life at all. Yeah. Anyways, that's a little bit about me.
Me and a bunch of my buddies lived in a really shitty house when we were like 19, and the oven got basically taken over by just like dirty dishes and stuff. So all we
Yeah.
had access to was a toaster oven. That's all we had. No microwave. Because the microwave like broke somehow, so it was like always on. Like even when the door was shut, it
shit.
would just be on. So we threw it down the stairs a bunch of times to like destroy it.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
As normal people do.
it was a really good time. We just
Yeah.
took turns. One person would throw it down, the other person waited at the bottom, and then would bring it back up, and you'd switch spots. And so we just cooked everything in a fucking toaster oven.
Dude, like throwing something off a balcony or something is like the most fun you could
yeah.
possibly have. Like I fucking love
we were again like 19-year-old shitheads living in this like party house, and we'd go on the back porch and just like throw beer bottles off of the balcony or whatever, just to see them like smash in a parking lot. And this was in the winter, and then when the winter like ended and all the snow thawed, maybe this is a little dark, they found like a dead guy. And we always kind of jokingly hypothesized that maybe he got like hit in the head with a bottle and
boss.
fell into the snow and was buried in the snow for the winter.
Can't believe
Oh,
this is
man.
Dave's confession tape.
Yeah.
I didn't say I did it. I
It's
just
gonna
said
be on
it.
So
Dateline.
punk rock, bro. Like, come on.
Dude, I have this. I don't know. This might be super dark too, but I went to school with an albino kid.
That is dark.
And-
It's like
Are
the
Are
opposite
you
of
sure
dark.
you can use that term now?
I don't know. Is that one that's you think?
I don't know.
That'd be
Oh, I
like
But if I was,
wonder.
if there was like
melanin
a,
deficient.
They're called
Yeah.
rabbit eyes.
if there was a line on Bet365 of like what word is going to be canceled next, if albino isn't already inappropriate, it's got to be like top. Like
Yeah,
that's like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like minus 300.
But that's like the clinical term. There's not like a slang, like
Well-
derogatory insult
For
for.
an albino.
But how many albinos have you encountered in your lifetime?
I want him to do like a redneck like slurp, or be like, oh, this fucking translucy over here. Like,
These
you know,
fucking
like,
sun sissies.
Yeah. You know, like, yeah. We gotta get creative. You know?
Yeah. There
Take the
could be
fun
a good
back.
one. It was this albino kid. This is so bad. He died. He got run over by a snowplow in a snowstorm. They couldn't see him, and I was like, "This is the most."
not real.
I
Come
swear to
on.
God, dude. I swear to God. I'm like, this is the most. This is like the definition of irony, of like a way to go.
An
you know what I mean?
albino in a snowstorm. It's almost poetic.
I know it is. I know. By a snowplow.
Would have been maybe a little better if he had been taken out by a random beer bottle from a balcony.
Yeah.
overhead,
Maybe
and-
before. Maybe it's the same.
And then the
guy.
plow just went over him because he's been knocked out.
Yeah.
Albino in a snowstorm sounds like a Taking Back Sunday song.
I was thinking that.
Like,
Yeah.
It
fucking-
did conjure something in my my
Your
angsty
emo days?
past.
Yeah.
Fuck. These ones are, what the fuck is this called again? Funnel cake. Funnel cake.
Oh, okay.
shit.
Fries. So they did churro. And
I'm
funnel
not
cake.
dipping that in ranch.
Yeah, it's ranch is the only option, dude.
Heavy on the desserts, eh?
I fucking love desserts. I'll
Big
skip
sweet tooth on old chatty.
I'll skip dinner for desserts 2 or 3 times a week. Whoops.
Chocolate sauce?
A little chocolate sauce action.
Yeah, I fuck with
I would have
that.
been down with like a strawberry sauce, like a jam, or maple
Nah,
syrup.
Caramel,
Aces.
maybe.
The audacity on this guy. Eh? Well, you know, I would have rather.
Yeah, can you just like,
Are we committing to the fast food or aren't we?
that's the fucking best thing I've had.
Brought me in to be an expert voice. Let me have my expert voice. God, it's fucking good. The sauce is almost like a Sunday pump fudge sauce kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
I'd
got
almost go caramel sauce though, like
Oh,
churros.
That was the other
caramel sauce
option.
will win all the
That
time.
was the other
Yeah.
option. I just went with like the first option on everything. You know, like it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
There's
you know,
enough to
what's
go around
number
the horn
one?
more than once.
You know, yeah. This is just the best.
You remember when like Pizza Hut had the lunch buffet with like the self-serve like soft ice cream like station?
So good.
Bro,
The
that
dessert pizza. Do you remember the dessert pizza?
was when I think that was like the first time I ever got grounded. Is like I'm for sure. I think I did like mouth to mouth on that, like just stuck my hand underneath, you know.
Dude, Pizza Hut buffet. That was my family's like Friday
You
night.
love Pizza Hut though. We
I
were
love
talking about
pizza.
this. You
Pizza's
love
my favorite
Hut.
pizza. It's like what I fucking crave. Like when I want pizza, I want Pizza Hut. It was like my childhood pizza. You know, it's so fucking good.
Do you remember the triple threat box from Pizza Hut?
Dude, yeah.
It was like
the
this.
Pizza Hut.
It came as a big box with like 3 drawers. There was
Yeah.
like
Oh,
2
God.
drawers
It's
of
like a
pizza,
credenza.
and the top drawer had like chicken wings or some kind of bullshit happy like fucking.
Yeah, and then I had like a
cheesesteak.
giant chocolate chip cookie in the bottom.
Oh, the hot.
It was so great. That's still a
That's
thing.
basically like the Subway cookie.
Oh yeah.
The footlong cookie from Subway is
yeah, that new
unbelievable.
thing, yeah.
You
You say it's
basically
good?
throw it in the oven, you get this foot-long hot
Yeah,
cookie.
yeah.
It's
Did
Yeah.
they invent stuffed crust pizza, or had that
No,
been like
they
done?
invented it. I'd say they invented
Yeah.
it. I don't
Pizza
think
Hut?
it's been done. Yeah.
Stuffed crust.
Yeah, I think so. That's where
Yeah.
I remember.
They were like the
but-
first people for sure that commercialized it, so you give them credit either
They
way.
That's pioneer shit.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there,
They even
like-
threw a hot dog in it at one point. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah, that's
Fucking
weird.
hot
man.
dog.
I
That sucks.
really like hot dogs. That's not okay.
Yeah, you big hot dog guy?
Hot dog gets to stay by itself.
How many hot dogs can you crush?
Depends. Are we talking like those, you know, the weird packs where they come with
talking-
the little dogs? Or are we
we're
talking
talking
like
like-
ballpark dogs?
No.
We're talking
no.
proper glizzies.
Probably like what they do at like the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Just a regular.
I could probably bury 3 up front and then a bonus 2 after a chance to settle.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I could like maybe like 18.
No.
Like if I'm sitting down
But
to
are
like
you doing that weird
see-
shit where they dunk it in the
No.
water?
If
and
I'm
just
sitting
like,
down to see how many hot dogs I'm gonna eat, and I've like planned that I'm gonna do that at that time.
Is this like a speed thing too, or just like with all
No,
the
just
time?
like, give me an hour.
Yeah,
give me an
yeah, yeah.
hour.
Okay, but
18 dogs in an hour.
I think I could do it.
I would pay.
Do you know when I
see
say
that.
this all the time? I sit at that desk all the like weekly and be like, "Bring the dogs, guys."
so here's my current structure for hot dog. You get one of those, you know, the top loader, it's like sliced bread. Hot dog buns.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
opposed
those
to
ones are great.
So you get that, you butter both sides, you melt it with really nice cheese in the middle, then you have like ballpark dog that you stuff in it, then you go red onions, ketchup, mustard, and if you can, a tangy relish. If not, take a dill pickle and dice it up. And
Oh fuck! This is like,
Baby
I can
boy's
eat
getting
18
fancy.
of those.
well,
Yeah.
again, we've talked about it before. Like I'm fat enough that I've been to a drive-thru and gotten 2 drinks, so they don't think all the food's for one person.
Yeah, I did that.
Like,
I do
that's-
that. Yeah, that's my
You
Arby's
shame
thing.
order?
Oh yeah,
100%.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
I brought my sister. Me and my sister, we were going somewhere, and we went into Arby's. I'm like, I'm gonna pretend like I'm ordering for a bunch of people. And so we got up to the cash, and I was like, I just turned to her. I was like, they're in the car. What did they want? Again? There was like nobody in the
I
car,
love
just a
Arby's so much.
fucking. Yeah.
I can't believe they got rid of the Philly bacon Swiss. What
I didn't
a
even know
war
that
crime.
existed. Yeah, that
They
sounds.
they retooled the chicken cordon bleu. Which
You
is
know a
super
lot about
bad.
Arby's, dude.
I'm one of those guys that when I'm at a fast food place and I see the person like making it, I'm like, you missed a thing. Like that's not how the steps go.
You know it.
Oh my god,
Dude, my
it's so
cousin in high
trash.
school worked at Arby's, and he got caught just fingering the pump cheese out of a thing and just like eating it like that. and got in
I
trouble.
thought you were gonna say fucking roast beef. But
That
Yes,
could have
I'm
gone a
happy-
couple
yeah.
different ways.
Yeah.
Pretty happy
I
with the
said, bro,
cheese.
you can't eat 18 glizzies.
I
Like,
think
come
I
on,
could.
man.
I think
No
I could
chance.
do
Like
it.
I'm thinking like 6, 7 is like that's like a proper hungry
me-
boy. But you're doing all dressed, like we're talking.
No,
like,
no, mustard.
That's it.
Just mustard.
Yeah, like the
So
concept.
That
childish.
is like fully Nathan style.
Yeah.
That's childish. One condiment? No.
That's
No,
how I
if
am.
I'm like eating just a couple dogs, I'm gonna throw like some chopped onion and ketchup on there. Maybe not ketchup. I don't know.
Just raw
Yeah.
onion?
I'm pretty basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
like too.
Yeah.
Unreal.
So good.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I feel like
So
we could
good.
do better, bro. I'm thinking like ketchup, mustard, relish, banana peppers,
Oh,
and
banana
bacon
peppers are great.
bits.
Oh,
That's a
dog I'd
fucking
eat.
that's a
That's the
glizzy.
birdie.
Going back to your toaster thing, bro. Glizzies in the toaster is like an untapped
Oh yeah.
secret.
That's
Oh,
great.
damn, yeah.
Slide it in, boom, one cycle, maybe 2. Unreal.
It gives
Steamy on the inside, nice and crisp on the outside.
because of that campfire feel.
I was just gonna say, I don't know what it is, but if I do like a dog over a campfire, I could eat like infinite of those. Like those just go down easier for some reason.
Hot dogs
I
is
don't know
that
why.
one thing that I don't get.
David and
full
the
on.
straight wiener vibes.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go to Wendy's.
Hell yeah.
They got some fucking.
I really hoped at some point there would be a single sandwich that got passed down the line where we all kind of take a bite, quarter turn.
Yeah,
take
I
a
brought
bite, quarter
knives. I
turn.
brought knives and stuff. I think there is a single. This is a single sandwich.
Nice, here we go.
This
a
woman
bonding
was
moment.
super annoyed with me at Wendy's because I was like, "What's new?" And she's like, "What do you mean, what's new?"
Like in my life, I'm working at fucking Wendy's, bro. Like,
She gets so done. I'm like, "What's the new items?" She's like, "It's just this." And it was like the mushroom,
Yeah.
fucking portobello mushroom, poutine,
Oh shit.
Mushrooms on poutine.
and bacon.
Okay. I'm
No, what is
skeptical.
this? Sorry, fuck. I'm fucking up. That's McDonald's. This is a baked potato. This is their
Okay.
new baked potato.
That's all they got.
Yeah, it's like bacon, mushroom, cheese, baked potato.
Love that it comes
Which,
in a little
I don't
fast
know.
food incubator.
Yeah, this
So
thing
good.
this thing looks
We're hatching a baked potato.
intense.
I wanted that to come
That's
open
another
and
thing
you just
that,
end up wearing a baked potato.
It's another thing Arby's did
Bro,
really
wrong
well was the
side.
baked
What are you doing
potato.
here?
Is this
I haven't
it?
been to Arby's forever.
Oh, thank
Oh
you,
my god,
thank you.
curly fries with a side of cheese sauce.
That's true.
Oh fuck.
There's
Chicken
forks
cordon
under
bleu.
there.
There is forks under here.
Dad's got
Individually
utensils.
wrapped.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Here you go. This is
Some classy shit.
get into that.
Oh, so they threw the mushrooms on here too. So this is like the bacon mushroom melt.
On a potato.
Okay.
I'm not upset by that.
Really?
No, I'm not upset by that.
I'm not like thrilled with it.
Really? Putting more cheese and more meat on a potato? How's that bad?
Come on.
I
We're
just-
all-
I don't
we're all
know.
potato
I'm just
sluts
not a-
here.
Oh, what is that? Is that like a wooden spork?
Yeah, it's the
would you-
McDonald's one. I fucking hate.
All right, you got it. This is like Thanksgiving dinner. You need like something of. You need everything
Yeah,
in
yeah,
one.
yeah.
in
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
forkful.
I don't think you're going to be able to get in there enough to get actual potato skin.
I got potato. There we go. There we go.
But did you get potato skin?
No.
Skizins. Oh, this is so fucking tragic.
It is. This is a sad thing.
It looks
I
like
think.
roadkill somehow.
It doesn't look
Like a
Oh,
right.
this is
dead
the
turtle or
this is
something.
the microwave meal that the freshly divorced dad gets for sure.
Yeah. This is like cleaning out the Wendy's fridge.
I don't hate it because here's the thing. I'm being.
It's not terrible.
I'm not harshly judging it just because it's not like fresh out of like the
Yeah.
oven, but it's like decent, even kind of cold.
It is decent.
Yeah,
And
this
it's the
this,
cheese
That's actually
sauce,
pretty
though.
good, yeah.
Cheese sauce and bacon is pretty Hall of Fame. Like
this is one of these things where like if you made it at home from like an Instagram recipe and you threw like some sour cream and like some green onion and shit on it, like it would be
Legit.
fire.
Guess I'm not a big potato guy. I don't know. I'd say that's the worst thing I've had so far.
what
That
else
is.
wait, recap. What the fuck else do we have?
Fuck, I don't remember. The Tim Hortons pastry, which was
that
pretty
was good.
good.
That was
The
pretty
cookie
good.
was great. We had Burger King. Both sets of fries were fine.
Yeah.
That's it. We've had 4 things.
I'd say that, yeah, that's good, but it's lowest for me, too. I'm not a big baked potato guy.
What's wrong with
I don't think I've had
I like mashed potatoes.
like
a
cooking
little-
potatoes.
fine.
I don't think I've cooked potatoes at home in
Me and Nick are
years.
gonna bond over this because
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking good.
yeah. I was just gonna say, fucking hit me with this. Bro. Come on.
My God. Yeah.
Potato sluts for life.
I love that you're like, I didn't really like it that much, but now you're sucking off the wooden spoon.
Well, I had this like mushroom piece on my spoon. I need to get off because there's other things.
It was okay. I don't know. This is my least favorite.
That was your Aaron Belial impression.
Not nice. Honestly, that joke from that tour crushes everywhere.
What's the joke?
So it's, because we did all these shows together, he's inspiring to a lot of people, and differently abled people come out to see him. And he's great. He's really gracious with his time. He'll stay and take all the pictures and sign all the autographs and stuff. So we were doing a show in Carlton Place, and there were these 3 dudes in like the mechanical wheelchairs. They were all nonverbal. None of them could speak. So at the end, they wanted to get a picture with Aaron. So the mom gets them all close together, huddled together, and then she hands me the camera. I was like, all right, everybody say, "Ah!" And people laugh at it all. And it's a horrible joke. Like, it's so like, if you didn't know Aaron, you'd be like, that's really a mean-spirited joke. But it's not. It's love.
Yeah, people want to be involved. That's what no matter if you got Hunter Collins, he's fucking great.
He's so funny. It's unbelievable.
It's so funny. There's this blind guy one night at a show, and I tell this story all the time. And he's like, "Dude, I was in the washroom beside you, and at the urinal, we were taking a piss." He's like, "Your dick is huge." He's like, "You don't need that fucking cane." And he's going on. This blind guy has a cane. And this guy just wanted to be involved, right? And then as he's walking away, he's like, "You pissed all over the wall, though." So great. I loved it so much.
Blind
But,
guy with a big dick. He's just got a red tip at the end.
I was hosting a show that Chad was on, and 5 minutes into the opening, a dude in a wheelchair comes in with his handler, a severely disabled young man, and just immediately started heckling. Dude started interrupting the show repeatedly, and it's where you would normally reach a point where you just start being mean to the person that's heckling to sort of shut it down. You're like, let me tiptoe around this. I think I did okay with it, but it was hard, dude. It's
He probably wanted you to fire back.
he seemed kind of not opposed to being a part of the joke, but he definitely wanted to be a part of the show in some way.
He didn't understand really what it was.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
think.
I don't think so either.
You would say something, he'd be like, "No way!" One of these, "No way!"
Yeah, I was telling a joke about my dad, and he's like, "What was your dad's name?" I'm like, "Not the time, bud.
not
No."
I feel like they know they can be a dick though because they assume that you're gonna pull back and not. You know what I
Maybe.
mean?
Maybe.
That's why you go all in.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did get to the point where there was an exit door next to his row, and I told him if he didn't stop talking, we were going to just roll him out the door.
He ended up being bored and leaving when he couldn't talk anymore because his
Like,
handler
sucks.
His handler shut him up so many times. Handler, that's probably not what
I
you
was gonna
call
say,
it.
yeah. Is that the official term?
I don't know. He called his worker.
Companion seems too romantic.
Yeah. Worker.
Handler, I like
Handler,
that. That's
his
like you're a
hand-
CIA agent.
Dude, that's
I
like,
my fucking handler brought
Old
me.
wrestlers in the '80s had handlers
No,
because they were
valet.
doing
They had a
drugs.
valet, dude.
Oh, valet, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
this
but the
is-
handler would be
this is my-
like Paul Bear
This is my
was
valet-
Undertaker's
valet.
handler because he was he had to be in character all the time, so he made sure people didn't fuck with him. That was a thing. Yeah, I love pro wrestling. I fucking love it.
I loved it when I was a kid. I outgrew it, but there was a stretch back in the 80s in Toronto. They used to do wrestling at Maple Leaf Gardens. There was a weekly show on at the Hamilton channel called Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Classic.
Billy Red Lions. Don't you
Yeah.
dare miss it. And so you could always tell when you'd see a at the time WWF fight on TV, and you could always tell when it was one from the Gardens because of this weird fucking ramp that went all the way from the dressing room all the way out to the ring at ring height.
Oh yeah.
So all the heavies of the time would their outside the ring activities would happen on this ramp. oh my God, Hulk Hogan just got body slammed by Big John Studd on the ramp.
Yeah. Yeah, the ramp. That's Hey, you took a chair shot a couple of weeks ago.
I did, yeah.
Of
The
wrestling.
Swizzles Royal Rumble comedy show.
Was this prearranged or did you just
Yeah.
stick it out of hand?
Basically, the shtick was like, well, everyone was doing, the whole thing was like 30 comics. Everyone goes up, does like a one-liner type joke or a roast or something.
so bad.
Yeah, it was, and eventually there's like a bunch of people all up on the stage together, and then we had already kind of, me, Melanie, who was running it, and Scott Yarwood had a thing planned out where me and Scott had like a rivalry, and we did like the promo at the beginning yelling at each other, and then when I went up to do my thing, I just stepped up and was like, what's the deal with airline food? And then he came out with a chair and just immediately nailed me, and I was eliminated right away.
It was great, actually. It
super
was like
fun.
super fun, stupid night, which
Yeah.
I love.
I would argue that Melanie is more into professional wrestling than you are.
Oh, 100%.
There was we did an
I
event
occasionally watch pro wrestling. Melanie like breaks down the storyline. She
dude, we did an
fucking
event with
loves it.
Mick Foley, who came and like talked and shit, and she bought a ticket. It wasn't like she didn't call and say, hey, can I get a can I get an in because I'm one of the comics.
Yeah.
She bought a ticket. She's like, I'm going to see Mick Foley, dude.
Mick Foley.
She's done moves on me many times, and it's hurts. It just hurts. Like,
She's stronger.
puts me over her shoulders
She's
and fucking
stronger
spins
than
me
she
around.
looks.
Yeah. Were you a pro wrestling kid?
No. And
Not
I
at
find
all.
it so funny that like comedians are obsessed with wrestling.
Comedians
bro.
like love it. Yeah.
There's like this, like when I lived in Toronto, that was like the main thing. They're like, yeah, we're all gonna get together and watch wrestling. I'm like, I'm trying to fuck women. Like, I don't know why we're all trying to like get together and just watch. And I like that. If you talk, there's so many comics who be like, man, if you really think about it, like wrestling and stand-up comedy
Yeah, I've
are
heard that
like
so
the
many
same, bro. You know, we all struggle and like till we're at the top, like, fam, that's everything. Like, I never really got
That's
into
like
it.
everything except like a government job, but like
You know what I
anything
mean?
like
Like-
where you're like a little bit creative, it's the same like niche lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like you can say circus performers are the same fucking thing. you
I
know?
would much rather watch the crowd at a wrestling thing
crowd is great.
than that. Like I remember I saw this thing on Instagram the other day. Where it's like back before social media, you had to like make a sign and hope you get like a TV moment.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a dude at like a WWF being like Destiny's Child or lesbian. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
In the early days of that, like WWE Raw, where the Monday Night Show, that was a thing. Like the culture was bring signs, and it was like, how funny can I make the sign?
Yeah. That's great.
Now they still kind of do it on that College Game Day, right? For
College
football.
Game Day has like changed it, yeah, for college football. Yeah, the signs there are fucking. There's like a Instagram feed. It's just like the best. You know, like it's always like girls from Michigan swallow or whatever, or don't swallow. Like it's always like those types of signs.
NHL's not bad for it either. I've seen some like banger signs at NHL games.
like right on the glass and warm
right on
up.
the glass.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Patrick Kane got in trouble because I guess he got like drunk and like punched a cab driver.
Yeah,
because he didn't have
Buffalo.
enough. Yeah, so they were playing Vancouver in the playoffs, and those green guys
Yeah,
that were
they're
always
great.
like at games. He was in the penalty box, and they held up a sign that said, "Can someone please give Patrick Kane some change?" I'm like, that's elite chirping.
Yeah,
And then you see the one where like Tyler Seguin, he's playing for the Bruins, and there's two girls in the front, and it was like, Tyler, we sucked your dick in high school. Do you remember us?
Yeah.
And they're like banging, like, ah! I love that
And the
shit,
best thing
bro.
about the photo of that is he's standing next
And
to
he's
someone,
laughing.
Huge
Yeah,
smile.
Yeah, he's
It's
like, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I loved when
good.
Patrick Kane won the cup in Chicago, like the year after the cab driver incident.
Mm.
He's like all hammered. He gets up to the microphone to say like his speech. He's like, "I just want to let you guys know that I took a cab here and there was no incident." So that's so.
At least you
fucking
can
great.
own it.
Yeah,
you know what I
you can
mean?
own it
Yeah.
for sure. So the burger from Wendy's, moving on, is the same as this, as the potato, but in burger form, which
damn,
is going to
okay.
be
So same toppings, no potato.
no
No
potato.
And I have to confess, I might have eaten one of these 2 days ago.
Oh, what?
That's not a
just
confession,
pressure.
bro. Like,
Bacon marshmallow.
Dude, we know.
And I deviated from my standard because my usual at Wendy's is the spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh fuck.
But it's a modified spicy chicken because I'll get them to give me one of the packets of honey mustard, and I'll use a fry to trowel on a layer of honey mustard because it kills some of the heat, but you still get that nice heat from the spice, but a little bit of sweet from the honey mustard. Yeah, I'm fucking fat.
This thing.
you do strike me as a mod type of guy.
Yeah, 100%.
Very industrious, though.
100%.
I appreciate it.
I love how you were like, so you got to fry to put the.
But the trade-off is that if you're the food mod guy, you could have just handed it to me at that point. You already felt it up. If you get it modded, it's always fresh because they're like, fuck, we can't just grab one off the rack. We got to make it for them.
Wendy's A+ burgers.
Oh yeah.
Like that's like I didn't get it that long
Not
ago.
enough
Like
cheese sauce though.
no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
But
this is fire.
no, it's great. You
Like-
know.
If you're gonna have melt in the sandwich title,
Yeah, it's got to be
there has to be some sauce leaking out the
smothered.
sides.
You know. Smothered. I see all these places now. Like not like upscale diner food where they have like the cup over the burger and like the cup's full of cheese and then you like pull it off and it like cascades on it. Just seems like
Yeah, but
such a
then
fucking mess.
That's the problem. It gets messy. Then you're like, am I really going to be the asshole who eats a burger with a knife and fork?
Yeah. And then it's like
No,
covered.
Come on,
no.
get it
Can't.
together.
I don't even like when people do that with like fancy pizza.
Oh,
No.
it's obnoxious.
No.
Hand it, bro.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what it is. You gotta handle that.
See, like
slice.
that's good, but like I don't know, bro. Like when you look at like the prices of like fast food and shit,
That was $9. That one burger.
Really?
no side.
No side.
That's
just
what
the
I
burger.
mean, dude.
It
Like
was insane. That's the most expensive thing so far. Like
I don't think I'm okay with that.
yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
a small-ish burger for nine
Absolutely.
$9, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm absolutely out of Diet Coke and I'm really upset about it.
There's a fridge. There's a if you want another Diet Coke. Can you grab a Diet Coke? Yeah.
You're a good man. I appreciate you.
It's Oleg.
Doubling down on the DC
Yeah.
settle.
Well, it's there's no calories, so it's guilt-free.
You're not a Coke Zero guy?
No, I generally
you're a
prefer.
Pepsi
I am a
slut,
Pepsi,
eh?
but
Yeah.
even if I'm drinking Coke, it'll be Diet over Zero.
The saddest day I ever had was when my bar
Thank
had
you,
to
sir.
switch from Coke to Pepsi.
Why did you have to switch?
It's just like people sign contracts
Yeah.
and shit, and then you're
Got
just
it.
like indebted to it. Yeah, no,
Are you guys on Molson or Labatt's bar?
Molson.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one to be with. I think.
I don't know. There's
both
there's
huge.
good on both. Like
Right.
if I'm gonna like I'm not like a crazy beer guy, but like body Stella out of a bottle.
Yeah.
the
That's
best.
Labatt's company.
That's Labatt, dude.
Ah,
The
okay.
non-beer important part is, either way, whether you're Labatt's or Molson, your rep has tickets to everything,
Yeah.
which is the greatest.
no, I'd
thing
say
ever.
Labatt has better perks.
Really?
Yeah, you want to go see, bro? Labatt has the box at. I mean, it's probably like different sport. It depends on like what you're into, because like I think Molson, if you want to see the Sens, you get better perks, but anything at TD Place is Labatt. So if you want to see like Red Blacks and like Red Blacks and Atletico Ottawa, which is like more up like my alley.
Yeah.
But also when you go to Labatt, like it's just a fridge that's like a free for all.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I am who I am.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So
you're
like
gonna
that,
do it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And they got the Cutwaters there too.
With Cutwater.
You don't know Cutwater?
No.
Body. Let me change your life.
What is it?
So it's the only pre-mixed cocktail company in a can that's doing anything. Like, you know, when you go to like the cooler section of the LCBO,
They always have those bullshit Jack Daniels ones and
so
stuff.
that's a mixed drink. Those are all dumb. The
Okay.
Jack one, like, oh, these are like actual cocktails in a can.
Oh, okay.
So they have like, let's call it like 5 or 6 flavors that have made it to the LCBO. So they've got like, you know, like a mojito, which is like 7%, and then they've got a Paloma, same thing. They got a Caesar, which is ass, but it's like 10%. But then they've got a margarita, which is 12.5%. And then they got a Mai Tai that's 12.5%. So if you drink 2 of those, that's like drinking a bottle of wine to yourself.
Yeah.
So you're like,
or a jerry can of gasoline.
you're
And
like,
it's like a tall boy.
no, it's just like a regular can,
Okay, yeah.
but you're fucking blottoed for $10.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
But
that's
then
great.
fast forward, I go to the States and they have all the ones that like aren't allowed here. The best canned cocktail in the world. This is not even a negotiation. The Cutwater Espresso Martini. Is fucking doesn't make sense how good this is out of a can. I got my friends went to an NFL game and I was like, bring me this back. They brought me back a 2-4 of cans. It cost me $100 with the exchange. I have one left and I literally like stare at it like the ring from Lord of the Ring. I'm
For
like, I'm
special
sick. You know what I
occasions.
mean?
This is mine.
It's
Yeah.
13%.
Right.
When I was in Denver, I had them. I had 2 of them, and I've never been so drunk and so. I've never done cocaine, but I feel like that's what it
But you have
feels
the
like.
altitude in Denver too.
Yeah.
It's so no, I bet you if you did it, like you're fucked and so
Yeah.
good. And they have like, they've got like mules and like pina coladas and like just like crazy cocktails, but they're all. I'm telling you, they're gonna take over the world.
What's it called?
Cutwater.
Cutwater.
Just go smash a couple Cutwaters from
Yeah,
the
I'll
LCBO
try
and you'll
it.
be dusted.
Yeah, I've
I feel
never
like
even
you've given
seen
that
it.
the amount of thought that I've given Arby's sandwiches.
Yeah,
No, legit. Yeah.
It's the same level.
Also, I'm
yeah.
noticing the professional nature of your mic. How it's
Buddy.
like on the collar. I've stuck
He's
mine on my
professional.
little like the zipper.
Yeah.
Listen.
Like, should I have
And
done
I've
that?
seen
Should I have,
him.
like,
I've seen him on TV lately.
just
Or
here
some
to
ad,
talk
some type
shit.
of ad.
So-
Somebody posted it.
so
somewhere.
embarrassed by the amateur nature of my microphone.
Yeah. I love that TD place. On Monday, I went to the PWHL.
Mm-hmm.
It was
They're
great.
packed all the time.
Packed.
It's
It was
awesome.
Great. It was fucking so fun. Yeah. There was one girl got like kicked out of the game. So I just saw today she was fined for like an illegal hit. Just absolutely peppered someone from behind.
Isn't every hit in the league a legal hit?
No, they're like, I don't know. They're not
contact,
calling it.
but it's not like
I don't know,
like
man.
full
There's
ball.
some big checks.
Women's sports is some of the most ruthless shit
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
ever see,
Oh,
bro.
they'd be so
Early
catty.
on, I was like, I don't really want to see girls fight in like mixed martial arts. And then I saw the women fight, and I'm like, these guys don't waste their time doing like a feeler out 3-round fight. They're like, bell rings, we're going.
Yeah.
Spider monkey.
Right.
And two, they're so used to having to like earn extra respect from training with men and stuff in their gyms that they're like, they don't have that. They're like, it's always the mentality of I have to prove something, so we're going, we're doing it.
Yeah.
They're some of the most exciting fights I've seen are the women's fights.
Right.
It's all women's sports. It's
Full
all women's
silence.
sports. I knew a girl who's actually like from here, and she played competitive hockey growing up, and she's like some of the worst injuries I've got. It's like, you know, like you get like some traffic in front of like the goalie, and like straight up like box shots. You see, like when I play footy Monday, Tuesday nights, and sometimes there's all like women's games before. You see like corner kicks when the ref can't see everything. They're fucking digging their elbows into each other, pulling hair,
Screaming
like,
at the referee.
Women's soccer
Nobody
is
goes at
infinitely
a
more
referee.
entertaining to me than men's soccer.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. Like obviously I'm a footy fan. I'm gonna watch it all. But like yeah, the dudes are fucking pussies. They're making a meal out of every tackle. Girls will literally take each other's ankles out and like just keep going. They
There's
are.
also this cool thing they do where they try to score, which is way funnier.
Alright, relax, bro.
We started a different debate.
We're talking about fucking snacks, bro. Like leave footy alone.
Not talking about fuck, what was I gonna say? It was on that. Oh, completely off topic. I met your buddy Jim Kerr the other night.
Jimmy
Kerr.
Jimmy's a stud,
Met him in
eh?
Toronto. Great dude.
Certified weapon.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
And you guys are like the same dude. It's great.
He's Alberta me.
Yeah, he is Alberta.
Yeah. Jimmy's a stud. So
But you're kind of Alberta you too.
every time I'm an honorary Albertan.
Yeah, I
like
believe
every so there's actually only like 2 places like I'm a Canadian chameleon. There's only 2 places in Canada where I'll go there to do shows where they know I'm not from there, and it's Quebec and Newfoundland.
Oh, fun.
Like those everywhere else that I go, they just ask what small town in that province that I'm from. But Alberta is like the amount of dudes that'll come up to me after shows and like, yo, so like you from like Leduc or like yeah, like they just assume that
I
I'm
bet you get
from
like
there.
when you do like East Coast too. They're like, this is our guy.
Because I have the twang too. My parents are from Nova Scotia, so I
Okay.
have like the.
You got it.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, when we went to Moncton together, like, he just fucking slides right in. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
totally.
yeah.
Also, like, I'm sober right now, and all day I've been thinking, like, listening to this fucking guy talk makes me want to drink so bad. Like,
It brings you home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're like, fuck. Just want to go home and drink.
That's actually a good endorsement. Cutwater, if you are listening.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Send it to Cutwater.
Do you get the
We'll
thing
get
where you
Oleg
get
to-
significally more East Coast the more you drink?
No.
Because most of the
I
people I,
get
know
more
from the
bush
East
the
Coast
more that I drink.
and
Yeah.
the people I know from Quebec, the accent starts
Yeah,
coming
that
out
happens to
way
me for
like,
sure.
Oh yeah. You do. I don't hint an East Coast accent at all.
If I go home for a little
But
bit.
you are dressed like a fisherman.
Well,
Yeah.
that is true. But yeah, if I come home come back after like 2 weeks down there, I'm throwing like S's on the end of things. They
Yeah,
don't need
for no
them.
reason.
I sound a lot more like Nick. But yeah, if I drink, it comes out.
We got 3 things to get through.
Let's go.
We got minutes, so we're gonna like fucking go through these. McDonald's, kind of the. I should have started this with this one. God, I fuck up constantly. But they're doing like all their hockey themed bullshit, including this, which is called. It's all like everything is like McDavid versus Matthews theme
For the Four Nations Cup.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, I never even realized that. I'm fucking pumped for that.
Branding, buddy.
But they don't
Hey,
brand
somebody's
shit.
giving themselves a tap on the shoulder on the marketing team. I like that.
This is the fucking hat trick poutine.
Okay.
So it has 3 things, I'm guessing?
It has 3 things, but like also like a smoked gravy.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I fuck with that.
Yeah, it smells
Well,
delicious.
hang on.
Where's my handy dandy fork?
Let's
Where did
try
I
it
put
first.
Fork up. We got other forks.
I think the potato ones that you were getting
Yeah,
pretty
I
comfortable
was
with that
getting
potato.
freaky with the potato.
Yeah.
I'm not above like raw dogging a fork with you guys, you know.
Yeah. We're all friends here. There you go.
Gotta be honest, the curds don't look very melty.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you.
Fuck, who?
Whoa.
What's the hat trick
was
ingredient
a
though?
pretty
Because
serious
is it
face,
just
though.
is it just gravy,
It's
cheese, and
spicy
bacon?
as fuck.
Yeah.
Spicy. Okay, I like that.
Like hot spicy or savory spicy?
Like kind of hot.
Fucking, that was a pro load up, by the way.
I can't place this item
That's-
at all.
No, you know that's sweet with heat. I fuck with that hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of who the fast food place was that introduced the poutine, and they didn't call it gravy. They kept calling it poutine sauce. I was like, I'm never getting that.
Oh yeah, that's not appealing at all.
Poutine sauce.
That sounds like something Swiss chalet.
I think it was
I was
Swiss
thinking
chalet.
that. I think
Yeah,
it might
yeah,
have been.
All right, we got all the pieces.
Yeah. No, that's good, bro.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
I like
pretty
it.
great.
You don't like it?
It's got a little zip, tip of the tongue.
That would just a whole thing of that would destroy my gut though.
You know what I'm tasting? You know the weird, not the good molasses sauce, but the weird molasses sauce they sometimes do on baked beans?
Yeah,
That's what you know what I mean?
not
It's
great.
a little bit
It's
thicker,
more a
but
baked
it's not,
beanie.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
not in
Mill's
a good
going
way.
full snack sommelier. I'm getting hints
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Yeah.
of baked
I think this
bean
might have been-
molasses.
yeah, somebody-
yeah.
Swishing the gravy around.
Somebody
Yeah.
said these fries have been oaked for 6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you getting on your tannins, buddy?
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
fucking,
no, I'll hit that again.
Yeah, I like that.
That's pretty good.
It's
Kinda
hard.
ruined it.
McDonald's
pointing out the
kind
beans
of
thing,
McDonald's
though.
is kind of the
Right,
king
yeah.
of like you go in there and there's something fucking brand new every time. Like
Yeah.
there's always something.
Do you know what they had when I was in Colombia? McDonald's in Colombia has straight up like Popeye style fried chicken.
Colombia?
Damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it was like good. And you know what's crazy about like McDonald's there? Because it's not like a regular, like obviously they're like famous for their street food. Me and my buddy were there at like 3:00 in the morning. And there was like nicely dressed people in there, and I looked at my buddy. I was like, "You'll fail." I was like, "Is this like a date night spot?" Like no, like
Is it, dude?
No, I don't know, bro. I was in like a nicer part of Medellin, but I was like, man, like there are these are like the classiest locals I've seen, and they're all just like dressed up hammering McDonald's at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, whereas most of them would be, you know, like smashing an arepa or like, you know, like that deep fried cheese that they have that I would literally suck all of you off for right now. It's so goddamn good.
I'm going to be a no on the cheese for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, international McDonald's is fun. Like just in Cancun, and they had their little recent promotion was a side cup of queso. You could
Oh,
dunk your burger in.
oh, that'd be all right. I'd fucking like
Pretty
that. a
pretty
lot.
legit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Because they also have like the Mexican beef to start with. It tastes better. than-
Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
I'm traveling, I'm not really running to check out the McDonald's, to be
Thank
honest.
you.
Like-
Yeah.
I would like to preface, I only went to McDonald's because nothing else was open.
Yeah, late at night, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You still, you know, McDonald's is still McDonald's at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same. My rule is like nothing in the town I live in.
Yeah, no, totally. That's
So,
why
like-
like traveling, like going to the grocery store is the best because you just like see everything they have that you don't have.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just get all that shit.
Fucking great.
See, I like that, but it also makes me sad when I go, because then it makes you realize how much of a scam living here is. Like, bro, everywhere, all over Europe, it's my favorite fucking grocery store. It's called Lidl, Lidl. It's the best grocery store. They have everything.
Like blue and yellow label. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the greatest place. On the first time I ever went there, I was in Lisbon, and I got a bottle of Prosecco, a bottle of Rosé, like 16 cans of beer, big thing of buns, cheese, meat, hummus, berry. Like, it was a lot of shit. It was like 25 euros.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, this would be like $100 in
That's
Canada.
crazy.
Like, it's
Yeah.
dumb.
I usually spent $100 on fast food today. And this isn't a crazy amount of fast food. Like, we have 2 items left. Like, it's not that much food. Like, shit here is just so expensive. Yeah, it's tax-free for the next
I was going to say, even with that Trudeau tax break,
Fucking-
still dropping $100 on the podcast?
I know.
Let's go.
Gotta do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you don't get some kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Sponsorship.
Endorsement deal for Cutwater or Lidl out of
I want
this.
something.
Yeah,
Like you're giving very specific names to the viewing public.
Yeah, yeah. The Cutwater one especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Labatt's product, you said?
No,
No.
it's from like San Diego.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm going there in March. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Are you doing
buddy.
comedy in San
Yeah,
Diego?
yeah. I don't know. I might like. I don't have the
Yeah.
visa.
I heard it's a
right?
great city. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a great
It's
city.
super expensive, but yeah,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm gonna be there for my friend's birthday and for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, fuck.
That's kind of like a weird place to go to. Like that's more of like
Maybe
a
super fun.
Boston. Like
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
But it's
Yeah.
the
You know,
best,
it's-
best weather year round anywhere in North America.
Yeah, it's like 20
average temperature is 20 degrees, like 365
Yeah,
Yeah,
days.
it's more of a Cinco de Mayo town, I guess, you know? Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like I think an hour drive from Tijuana.
Yeah, yeah.
You are close. Yeah.
It's not fair. So this is the The next item, I got 2 of these, by the way, so we can split them. This is the Chirpy chicken sandwich. Chirpy chicken sandwich.
That's so dumb.
So you said there's 2 of these?
There's 2 of them, yeah.
Okay, do you want? No, I was thinking.
Keep looking at me. I don't...
Well, I was gonna see if me and
Here you
Dave wanted to have the Lady in the Tramp moment where we just kind of meet in the middle.
I don't think you like that.
That's gonna be a spike on your.
Yeah,
On your
yeah,
YouTube. Yeah.
I'm already wearing lettuce. I haven't even had a bite
Spike.
yet. Look at this fucking
Just
thing.
2 Arab dudes, Lady in the Tramping and chicken sando. That's unreal.
That's got to be.
We got here. Love a good half, eh? Love a good chicken sando.
This is just a spicy chicken sandwich.
Like that's what I mean. You're just throwing a name on
Super
it.
sousy, by the way. Oh, I am fucking murdering this sandwich, David.
I'm not a big like lettuce on burgers.
No,
guy for
lettuce
some
on
reason.
hot sandwich shouldn't be a thing.
It's weird. To
Why
me.
not?
I don't know.
Because hot lettuce is disgusting.
I also don't like fast food burger lettuce is always like shredded lettuce and shit like that. I'm not a big fan of that.
Well-
I've never had a Big Mac in my entire life.
How dare you?
What?
Yeah, never once.
Yeah, well, you're a child of neglect. Enjoy the fucking sandwich.
How much
Okay.
Subway did you eat as a kid?
A decent amount. If we were like road tripping, we'd like right before we hit the road, we'd stop at a Subway and like load up.
Oh yeah, just like 5 subs or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And you were in on the ground floor when they used to do that V cut in the bread.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, no, my dad opened a Subway like the same year I was born, so it was like Subway all the fucking time.
Now, like
How many Subways did he get up to?
I think he had like 8 or something at one
all
point.
in New Brunswick,
Yeah.
right? That's probably like 50% market share of New
Yeah.
Brunswick.
The Subway.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's
He
an empire.
brought it to New Brunswick. Like he was like the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, is he like Subway daddy status, where like if he went to a Subway in Ontario, he's like,
No, I don't think so. He's pretty regional.
you can't big dog other Subways.
No.
being like I'm franchisee.
But he's probably got one of those like gold cards that he pulls out. It's like free subs for life for
Yeah.
Mr.
Not
Haddad.
anymore. He's been out of the Subway game for a bit. He moved on to Papa John's.
Bro, you
for a
say
while.
that like it's the cartel. Right? It's like, yeah,
So
man,
good.
he moved on, dude. You know.
My dad used to work in social work, and a couple of his clients would have like part-time jobs at Subway. So my dad would go in and like check on them and help them. This is back in the stamp days.
Oh, yeah.
And so he got these like guys that he was helping to like keep
That's
the
fucking
stamps
OG,
and give
bud.
them to him. So we would have Subway like twice a fucking week. My dad would just like load up
That
on
is
stamps and get the free subs just from like
OG.
popping in there so much.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was like just a kid like rooting around in my parents' shit, and I found a stack of like free sub coupons, and I would just like trade them for shit at school all the time. It was
Oh,
the
that's
best.
fucking
That's funny.
awesome.
They didn't
Yeah.
have like I think it was like a limited time thing, or like they stopped doing it, but there was no expiration date on them, so they just
Yeah.
people had to honor them. So I would just like trade it for I don't know. I was a kid, like probably candy and shit.
A lot of fast
Nothing
food,
good.
like senior management type people I've encountered over the years, their business card. They usually like the front side is their business contact info, and the back side's like one free whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great.
I
Yeah.
feel me and my friends feel like we bankrupted Pita Pit downtown in like you know where like the Lone Star is downtown.
Yeah.
There used to be a Pita Pit right
Right.
there, and my friend used to work for this yoga company, and they like traded services where they gave her like 100 free pitas, and she just gave me like 20, and then gave like another one of her friends like 20. She's like, I don't know, it's shit, I don't want it. And then we just
Chicken
like
Caesar pita, man.
And then
I
we
was
just
gonna say
good.
buffalo chicken.
no, we just like
Yeah.
kept going in, and I'm like, obviously I'm not sharing. You know,
Yeah.
these are all 20 of these
Yeah.
are for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
and then like I even like got to know the staff, and it was like to the point where they're like, yo, who's this guy fucking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, Pita Pit was just like, no more. And we're like, yeah, we dusted them with the free pitas,
Peter
dude.
Pitt
Yeah.
underrated.
So before you go to the pizza, where
Yeah.
were we all on that sandwich?
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I
it's
liked
good.
it.
It's
I was
a
okay
it's a
with it.
spicy chicken sandwich.
Now wait,
too.
now
I
wait,
don't
now
even
wait.
think it's
though.
spicy though. It's nice. It's like savory. There's not
Yeah.
really any heat to it.
Because I'm not going like when it comes to like fast food and shit like this, like I'm just hitting up the value menu, because like
Same.
those full meals are like, what did that tiny little chicken sandwich cost? Like I'm talking bang
was-
for the
it was-
buck.
Once upon a time,
Get the
$1.99.
fucking receipt out.
Now $8. Well, there it is, right by it. It's right by your hand. Oh no,
in
that's
this
used
dirty
Kleenex.
fucking- I think I got it in here. Let me
Like
see.
I want to know what the cost of that
That
is.
is my fast food.
Oh, this is the
Chick-fil-A.
Burger King one. This is the those fries. Those funnel cake ones were $4.29. Not awful.
That's not bad.
Worth,
And
worth
the
it.
Garlic Parmesan chicken fries were $5.49. Not bad. But
not
I
bad.
think that that burger was like $5, like $4.89 or something.
Double what, like a junior chicken?
Yeah,
or,
double.
Yeah, no. then
For buffalo sauce.
So I don't know if you
That's a
guys
pass.
would be old
Yeah.
enough to
it's
remember
good, but
this.
it's a pass on
yeah,
price.
same.
McDonald's used to do this thing where they did 69-cent cheeseburgers on Sundays.
Unreal.
So that used to be the thing. You and your buddies would get lit up on Saturday night, and if you were working the next, you'd stop before going to your shit job.
Yeah.
You'd buy a bag full of cheeseburgers, and you just go, or if
Yeah.
you were off, you'd go get a bag of cheeseburgers and watch football like an asshole all day.
Yeah.
And just fucking mow down on 69-cent cheeseburgers
Yeah.
till you shit yourself.
My kid, for her birthday, she wanted like a pepperoni pizza and just like 30 McDonald's cheeseburgers. One like
yeah.
for like the family dinner one. I was
You're
like,
raising that kid right.
I'm like, absolutely, I'll do it. And I brought it, like, we were doing it, like, at my parents'. So I was like, this is what she wanted. I brought it. And my mom was like, is this for you or for her? Like, what the fuck is this?
But sometimes
like, she
it's
was
so
like
great
5,
if it comes for
right?
everybody. If
Yeah.
your child has
Everybody
that
fucking
kind of
loved
vision,
it. I
it's
made, like, a
amazing.
mountain of cheeseburgers and, like...
You want to be a hero in the office when they do potluck and everybody's bringing their shitty dishes?
Oh, you bring
You
cheese-
bring the sack of cheeseburgers from McDonald's, you are a fucking
Oh,
legend.
that's a great call. Yeah, that's a great
Do you ever like get blackout drunk and wake up with like a pile of burgers you didn't even get the chance to get to?
Do you want to hear a story I'm not super proud of?
Yes.
A buddy of mine, we went to his birthday downtown. We drove down to this club in Toronto for his birthday, and we were parked a few blocks. And at one point, I got so drunk, I'm like, all right, I'm leaving. He says goodnight. I got in a cab, had the cab take me to my car, drove home loaded out of my skull. Like,
You were halfway to a good decision.
yeah. Stopped at the drive-through, McDonald's drive-through near my house. Fell asleep in the drive-through with my foot
my
on the
God.
brake because I was hammered. Got home, my bed had this like ledge on the end. Put out the Big Mac combo, passed out. Woke up the next morning untouched on the ledge.
That's pretty great.
Like,
Dude,
I was
yeah.
like, can't. And my buddy's like, how'd you get home last night? I was like, oh, I drove. He's like, what? He's like, I saw you get in a cab. I'm like, yeah, I took a cab to my car.
Yeah.
I had a buddy who was like a huge drunk, and he he went and he bought like a bag of like 8 burgers, and then he went home, and I just through context clues, we think he fell down the stairs like immediately and landed on the bag of burgers and then just fell asleep because he just woke up on the floor on top of like a bag of burgers.
Just flattened burgers.
Yeah, this same guy though, the best. There's security footage of him like late at night, hammered, going into like a gas station, buying a big bag of chips, and then going behind the gas station, putting them on the ground, and using it as a pillow and passing out.
And
so
you make
great.
bad food choices when you've been drinking. Me and a
Oh,
buddy
yeah.
of mine, we went to see Pearl Jam at Madison Square Garden in New York, and we got concert drunk, like blackout concert drunk, and ended up taking like an $85 US cab ride to a White Castle and buying probably
yeah.
$100 worth. We ate, but the next morning we woke up and there was enough. There was like 3 days worth of fucking food in our hotel.
Buddy, those burgers are like great.
They're amazing.
No.
Oh, they're so good.
They have chicken burgers now that are pretty good.
They're super good.
Within the last year, I bought everything on the menu at White Castle one day
that.
and just like tried the whole. This is a theme for me.
You guys
Tried
like
the-
you guys like pain.
Yeah.
If you-
I'm dying right
If you
now.
go
I'm so
far
full.
enough south,
Yeah.
you run into Crystal Burger, Crystal with a K, and it's like the
I've
southern
heard
Never
this.
replacement. It's
Yeah.
the southern replacement for
Yeah.
White Castle.
Okay.
You stop seeing White Castle.
Jim Kerr messaged me. Jimmy Kerr, he's like, you got to go Carl's Jr. because I was like posting that.
Carl's Jr. is fire.
Fucking
Cane's-
great.
Fucking
dude.
fire.
He wasn't
They're
wrong.
both-
Yeah. All right, the new Domino's item. This is their newest fucking item. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's a butter chicken pizza.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not. I
shit.
thought it was gonna be the
looks
tomatoes
dope.
on it. No.
That looks good.
Looks
Is there
good.
tomato in butter chicken?
I don't know.
Or did you ask for tomatoes?
The
No.
sauce,
This is
maybe? I don't
everything is stock.
Buddy, hold on. Do you have dipping sauce for this?
No.
This is a war crime.
Yeah, this is
War crime.
yeah, this is-
Holy
This is how it
fuck.
came.
Amateur hour.
This is how it came.
We did all the pro stuff up front. We're gonna close with a.
There are children in Gaza that are happy. Like this is.
Oh, look at that big dirty spot of sauce right in the tip.
That is just, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. I don't like the fucking.
What do you think? That
You can just have it.
Why is there
Do you think
tomatoes
that's a
on
slab
it?
of onion? What do you think that white piece is?
Yeah, that's an onion
It's
for
onion.
sure.
I'm halfway through
No
my
sauce. Okay, bro, hit me with the ranch.
Oh yeah,
from,
where's the ranch?
Yeah, get the ranch back.
the
I
chocolate
hate-
Want the
sauce
chocolate
going.
sauce?
No.
Dunkaroos.
No, like that.
I got a fresh ranch actually.
All right. I want whatever the smallest piece of this is.
This is crazy, bro.
This is criminal
There's a fresh
activity.
one.
Fucking
We got one.
somebody throw Chad.
As a snack enthusiast, you didn't think to get
No,
dipping.
Chad
We're like,
belongs in-
this guy's giving us free,
Yeah.
but we're like, well, you put it on fucking
should
sauce
have-
with the
you should have
pizza.
ordered
Like,
some.
Chad belongs in Gitmo for this.
yeah, send him to the gulag.
Getting any of this? Or
It's like, what's going on over there?
Try
Can I
it.
interest you in a slice of za,
Yeah,
David?
please, yes.
All right, well, cheers, gents.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers to it. I actually don't hate it.
Oh, I'm gonna have hot
Yeah, I don't
fucking
hate it, but
buttered
like,
chicken breath
am
all
I
over the mic.
am I ordering this? Like,
not.
no.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
we're all gonna smell like shit at this show.
yeah.
There's like
Oh.
onions and.
Have
There's
you
a
heard of this
Potential code brown for
of this
sure.
viral Domino's pizza though?
What is it?
It's
I'm
not
gonna
this.
I'm gonna find it right now. The ingredients are like we had it, and it slaps
good?
hard. Yeah. It's like all in like the way that you order it.
Dude, when we were stoner teenagers, there's this like New Brunswick pizza chain called Greco.
Greco's is so good.
Oh yeah, it's really
Yeah.
really good. But they do a thing called Greco points. So if you accumulate enough, you get like free shit or whatever. And we would just go through like phone numbers of people we thought might have like bought a lot of Greco, and you just call, and that's how you get the points. You say what your phone number is. So we would just be like, oh, this person's family probably eats a lot of Greco. You call, give the phone number. They're like, yeah, you have like 10,000 Greco points. And we would just steal all their points and eat a bunch of fucking free Greco. It was the best.
That's hilarious.
This ain't my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's your favorite thing you had?
I'd say
I think
mine was the burger, the mushroom
Bacon
Swiss.
mushroom burger, yeah.
Okay, I found it. Viral Domino's pizza, pan pizza, extra Garpar sauce, extra cheese, cheddar blend, Philly cheesesteak, and bacon.
That sounds pretty solid.
Oh yeah, that sounds
It's
way
Philly
worse than the
cheesesteak.
butter chicken pizza with tomato and onion.
I'm pretty happy with this actually. This is good enough.
Yeah, it's good.
The best. Yeah, probably the burger.
Mine's the funnel cake
Portnoy would
fries.
give this a fucking.
But you got a sweet tooth.
I got a sweet.
Chatty.
I'm a sweet boy.
Me too.
Funnel
I'm a
cake?
big candy guy.
Yeah.
You're
See,
candy
I'm a cookies and cake guy.
No, I think we
I
talked about
like
this on a
straight
show
candy.
recently. I'm really like Sour Patch Kids type of shit. Like
yeah.
Me and Jeff Davis were doing a weekend of shows, and we found some like one of those like international candy stores.
I love those. Yeah.
And I think Jeff spent like $12. I think he's like, was your bill like $68? I'm like, yes.
That's crazy,
dude,
bro.
I went to Freak Lunchbox in Halifax, just like old school candy store, where you like fill up like Bulk Barn style, just
my
one
God.
bag. And I got to the thing and they like weigh it, and it was a $50 bag of just like assorted candies.
So good.
I love it. Thanks for doing the podcast, guys.
Thanks for having us.
This was
man.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, I hope you
mean-
guys liked it.
I went back to the.
I mean, I would have
Poutine
closed on a better note, but you know, it's your show.
It's the fun of it. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
All right.
Oh, yeah.